There's the siren sounds for the Pat Cronin Foundation feature game between Lower Plenty and Whittlesea, and we are underway with Wise getting that first tap against Whittlesea, unable to win it clear to either side. Eventually Hobbs was able to get it away, and then Whittlesea will win the first clearance here. They do through Tennant, who's also been in great form for the Eagles. A good mark taken by his teammate, and Damazi wins the handball receive. Inside 50 doors, all Lower Plenty though, and an intercept mark here coming for Hudson Young. He's going to go towards the outer side. Handball coming through from the Bears, and a good mark down at centre wing. Great one from Jed Wallace. He's going to play on, and with the left goes towards half forward. Had a couple of options and a good one there. Still too far out to score, though, are the Bears, so they're going to send it to the top of the goal square. Barton's going to have to beat a couple in the air here, and it was read best by the Eagles defenders who rush it through for the first behind of the afternoon. It goes to Lower Plenty there, one behind. The Eagles are yet to score. We are 1 minute now into the opening quarter, and the Eagles will clear it through defence. It's not many options for Murphy, who's starting down back. We know he can play both roles. He's going to win the 1-2 here from his teammate, and he's going to snap a very high ball towards the centre wing, but worked out for Damazi, who found the space and ended up being all on his own. Now, originally was thinking about going with the left. He's going to handball it away to Andrews, who goes towards half forward. A good kick and a good mark taken on the outer side. I think it might be Falls, who's going to spear one inside 50, and it's a good kick. And the mark taken right on the boundary. It's Max Dyson, I believe. He's got the ball in hand, and he's going to have the first set shot of the afternoon. It's a tough angle for him, but he is close to goal. And Dyson, who's 2 goals away from 50 senior goals. And I believe he is a 4-time premiership player for this Whittlesea side. He's been in all 4 of the NFNL flags. Dyson comes in for the first of the afternoon, and he's missed to the left-hand side. And it's one behind apiece, 2 minutes into the first term to start the Pat Cronin Foundation round. Good thing about the ground here, though, Zach, they've got nets behind the goals.
Crucial.
So if you cars parked behind there, although as I say that, obviously the ball's gone over the net, but a few of those hits that are there, you should be okay.
If you get here early enough, your car will not be behind the goals.
Exactly right.
You'll be on the wing, like the smart people that are of the Match of the Day commentary. So taking the kick out for Lower Plenty. They started well with that transition game and were able to get their first score. Whittlesea did the exact same likewise. They've gone up to the commentary side of the wing. Well done to spoil it. Was Seth Hill, the big ruckman, who's trying to have an early say for his chances of having a good day as well. Just the 3 goals last year, as we mentioned.
I realise why you made that mistake, but go on.
As the ball was in dispute, jumping on it, diving on it was Morley. He's able to get it out, but to no avail of any advantage of either side, and he'll be wrapped up again for a ball up. Lots of numbers already around the contest, which is what you want to see from both sides. So they'll go again. Hill wins it, taps it nicely down to Leslie, gets a quick kick forward to a running Barden, who's not able to pick it up, and he'll go out of bounds for a throw in right in front of us.
Gee, I'll tell you what, if that ball had a bit more height...
Yeah, there was a bit of bounce. We were in strife.
We were in big strife. The fist may have had to come out, but nonetheless, we're okay. So almost true centre wing broadcast side. It's one behind a piece. Ball gets tossed up. Wise taps it forward. Trying to get in front was Felix Bell, unable to do so. Now picked up by Carter of the Riley variety. We'll have a secondary stoppage. You can hear in the effects mic just how close they are.
Timewell took him down really nicely as well. It was almost like a friendly tackle.
Wise looking for Barden this time, and the boundary line beats all comers. Joel Leslie on Xavier Damazi is going to be a massive matchup in that midfield. It's going to be very exciting. These are 2 players that are leaders in the way for their sides. Now it's Damazi for Bell. The tap this time again from Wise. He's winning him well so far. Barden spins his way out of trouble and then just slam it on the boot. Didn't get much height onto it. Sacco in front. Can't really control it that well. Did get a handball away. Looking for Wallace. Intercepted by the Eagles. Tennant. Looping handball. Tough for Hobbs, who just has to absorb the Sacco tackle. And it's going to be a ball up at half forward.
Result of good pressure, though. Well done by Lower Plenty, getting a lot of numbers there. Forcing hospital handballs like that can lead to a lot of goals for the Bears later today. He's back in the ruck. Hill taps it towards Barden, who's looked electric at half forward already. Quick handball out to Leslie, who balks a few. Then's able to find it to Turner as they go for a shot on goal. There's the first of the afternoon. The Bears are on the board first. And it's a credit to their pressure, their work rate from the stoppage that they're able to get on and get the first goal of the day and lead by a slim margin of 6 points.
It's the first goal of the day, and it's the one number we don't have at the moment. Number 13, we'll get to that shortly. But nonetheless, a fantastic goal. And that is the perfect start, you feel like, for this Lower Plenty side who have been very strong. And you feel like it's that pressure that's going to give them every chance to win this game this afternoon.
100%. I think Barden is playing almost as a second winger, and his ability to be impactful in that stoppage again has been able to create that score. So look out for that for most of today. As we're back in the middle, Whittlesea is able to beat Hill this time as the ball fumbles its way into dispute. Brilliant by Leslie to be able to get the clearance, and the clearing kick is only going to go as far as Carter, who can't take it cleanly. And now going inside 50 as Timewell's kick doesn't get out the back for his Lower Plenty teammate, and the Eagles are going to take their time. Oh, it's intercepted by Wise brilliantly, and then the right foot snap doesn't even get close. As the intercept mark taken nicely by Bland.
And the Eagles are away now towards the outer side. The kick coming from Cohen. Down the line, and a good mark taken by Prestopino, but it's just in the field of play. So they'll look to go to the corridor, and it's well. Tell you what, I reckon Falls had an argument that the umpire was in the way there. Nonetheless, intercepted by the Bears. Going inside now is Collins, and it's intercepted now by Murphy, who looks to be playing a role in the back line today. Of course, we know can be very strong inside 50 when required. Gets it over to Adda, got the handball away. Now the Eagles towards half forward through Tyke Bland. Bouncing ball, still works out for the Eagles here. They'll handball it inside. It's a good one. And then a snap on goal towards, goal for Morley was across. No, it's in. Wow. That fooled me for a moment, but Morley kicks a brilliant goal, and the Eagles get one back straight away. It's 1-1-7 apiece, 6.5 into the first term.
Fantastic effort by Morley as well, just running away from goal on his right foot, which is his preferred one. Most people would usually go their left in that stage. A right foot snap, able to curl its way back. We thought it went across goal and was behind, but I guess that's why we're over here and the goal umpire's at the goal line. So fantastic finish and a great response by Whittlesea as well.
Lewis Suru as well. Yes. He was able to kick that first goal for Lower Plenty. So fantastic stuff from him to get that opening goal. But it's 1-1 apiece as we get back into the middle. Wow, a great tap again coming from Hill. He's doing well in the ruck at the moment. So filling the void of Paddy Flynn nicely. Even when he has been in the side, Flynn, it's been good to see Hill get a lot of opportunity in that ruck because that's the way of the future, as we know. And it's great to see him getting an impact again, getting that tap really well. Trying to clear it away was Tyler Wallace. And weren't able to get too much meterage. It's going to be picked back up here by Dempsey of the Eagles. But they're under a bit of pressure here at the visitors. Leslie now coming in, got the ball, and then Dempsey was able to cause a tackle. So we're going to have a ball up.
I think, as you said before, Leslie looks like a sneaky one for Lower Plenty in those contests. It could be influential.
Wise at the back, got the tap. Tyke Bland was first, but then he hit ground level, and then it was an opportunity still for the Eagles, and they were unable to do so. So that's going to be a ball up. So we're 8 minutes into the first term. It's 1-1-7 apiece, so tight here early. The Eagles win the clearance though. This time it's coming through Deacon Tennant. Got it towards half forward. Bouncing ball. No one was able to control that well. Eagles under pressure to get rid of that football, and then they eventually did, but it was incorrectly disposed of. So winning that ball back, Isuru got the handball away. Now Turner. Centre wing, out of side, kick way too wide though, and out of bounds on the full. And the Eagles can reset. Half-back out of side.
So Bland will take it out. Looks lively off half-back so far for the Eagles. Goes long down the line, just in front of the Whittlesea bench, and it's going to be knocked away for another boundary throw-in. So, it's tight on the scoreboard, 1 goal apiece, and it looks like it's quite tight in the contest. No one really being able to get their advantage forward. Attar winning the ruck tap that time, and it won't go to Whittlesea's advantage. As a kick up high up forward is going to work well for the Bears. Tapping it to his advantage and fumbling his way was in the end Hone, but he's not able to get it too far. He now wins it back and goes long towards the goal line. It's a 2-on-1 to Whittlesea's advantage, and it'll be pushed through for a behind to give the Bears a slim 1-point margin.
They're doing well to even numbers around the contest as well, Lower Plenty, not allowing Whittlesea any easy clearances.
Great work from Hoyne there, who, although tried to tap it to his advantage and eventually win it, wasn't able to, won it back in the end. Just maybe the kick needed to be a better advantage for Wise, who, like we said at the start of the days, Lower Plenty's leading goal scorer this year, Morley, who's Whittlesea's only goal scorer today, has worked his way up the ground and gone wide to Tennant, who now looks inside dangerously, but it's a really good kick to Langford. Looks to handball it, doesn't in the end. Now goes towards our radio broadcast and finds Taplin. And these short kicks are starting to work for Whittlesea as that one's chopped off in the end, but coming to ground and winning it was brilliantly done by Taplin, who now finds it out to Barden, and Lowell Plenty looking dangerous going inside forward 50. That kick, though, wasn't too great, and Whittlesea will mop up the mistakes deep on their last line of defence.
They've got to make the most of those inside 50 chances, Lowell Plenty, but it's Whittlesea that win it out. Demazi front and centre had to hit the contact there from Hill, and now Whittlesea are able to get this towards half forward. Bouncing ball for Moore. He can keep this one in play. He's got a runner now in Murphy who's managed to get his way inside 50. Applying the pressure at the other end, though, was Reardon, and he's able to ensure that the ball is killed for the time being, but it's going to be a ball back into play inside 50. In the Whittlesea direction, they trail by points as we tick towards the 11-minute mark of this opening term. Tap this time coming from Atta, and then it's going to be a bouncing ball towards goal. Excellent stuff that was. And Whittlesea have a second for the afternoon.
Next one.
I reckon it might have been Tyke Bland there that was able to get that goal. I just took the binoculars off for the second he kicked it. But nonetheless, an important major there for Whittlesea. And they get the lead back for the time being at least. They move to 2-1-13. Lowell Plenty of 1-2-8. We're 11.5 into the first term.
Like you said, they've got to take those opportunities today, Lowell Plenty. They looked really good, being able to intercept Whittlesea, who looked like they had the game on their terms where they're using those short kicks out of back 50, but twice we've seen them now go in with no result as Leslie is tackled immediately, and we'll have another ball up in the middle of the ground. Seth Hill probably winning the ruck battle so far for Lowell Plenty. He's been great. He wins this head out again. As charging through almost Harley Reid style with the haircut as well was Bland. But he wasn't able to do what Harley Reid does, and that is get the clearance as we'll get another ball up.
Isn't he?
He is. He's already kicked a goal, so.
Ball will be tossed up right in the middle. Hill, no problems away. Hobbs, though, read it best, got the handball through, and the Eagles are away. There is Bland, who sold the candy and then managed to just get the kick away. High ball, came off a couple of hands. Tennant, he's happy to absorb that Leslie tackle. So about 60 out from the Whittlesea goal, who are just starting to feel their way into the game now. They lead by 5 points. Hill, and it'll be a secondary stoppage. Alisi now trying to just find his way to get to the right spot here in this ruck contest. He's going from the back, but again, Hill winning the tap. Tyke Bland again, he's had a bit of it already. Tennant, handball works. And now they'll keep moving forward. Who kept running, Tyke Bland, able to get through a tackler and a second, enters the 50 and sends it to the top of the goal square where there's a lot of players, and there's a hold free kick. It's going to Lowell Plenty anyway. No, it's going to the Eagles, and allowing himself to come in and kick the easy goal is Riley Powell. And just like that, Whittlesea have a couple in a small amount of time. They move to 3-1-19. Lowell Plenty of 1-2-8, 13 and a quarter minutes into the first turn. They probably almost didn't need to give that free kick away. They had so many numbers there that they could kill the ball at the very least.
Yeah, definitely. And I think a lot of cricket's still got to go to Bland there, being able to win that contest and barge his way through two tacklers and get it quickly to a dangerous position that defenders don't like, which is top of the goal square. Hard to kill it as well. Gave away a free kick. That's their third goal of the day for the Eagles.
Back in the middle, then we go. So the Eagles have kicked the last three after conceding the first one. It's going to be Hill that tries to win the clearance himself. Ball was high and also touched. Andrews got a hand onto it, but Sacco applying the pressure to ensure the ball is at least at ground level. Andrews now wins the ball back. He hesitates, tries to handball to force a switch, unable to do so through Eade. Andrews wins the ball back. The kick to the corridor is a dangerous one. It might work out. Turner's going to apply to tackle. Almost was broken, but disposing of the ball incorrectly was Curtis Taplin. So Turner has got it in the middle of the ground. Where are his options here? He's got a few leading towards him. Barton was one. He's hesitant here with what to do, and now he finds Barton, who takes the mark inside 50. He's going to kick from just outside the arc, but he led a couple of times there, just ensured that he gave himself as much space as possible, and now the veteran has a chance to kick his side second of the afternoon.
It was a lot better by Lower Plenty as well with that forward 50 entry. Lowered their eyes a bit, honoured the work rate of Barden, who's already looked terrific to start off this quarter. Went a little bit quiet there, but if they can keep him involved for as long as possible today, he'll be a big reason why Lower Plenty get close to winning.
So senior goal 499. Billy Barden from just outside 50. Distance will not be a problem here. Does it get there? Oh, it hits the right goalpost. Big opportunity missed. And the Bears move to 139. We'll see a 3-1-19. So same scoring shots. It's a 10-point margin now in favour of the Eagles. And they will reset again. Murphy in the defensive goal square.
So they haven't been too great when it comes to transition so far, the Eagles, as Murphy's kick-out's a dangerous one up the middle, but great mark by Bland again, who's been fantastic to start off this game. And he's in a really good position for the Eagles to set up something going forward. He goes wide, and they go play on quickly. It's Murphy again now, who's going to go inside forward 50 to a wide open in the pocket, man. It looks to be Shinmani, rather. And that was brilliant by the Eagles, who haven't looked like, when it comes to from kickouts, being able to move the ball that cleanly. And on this occasion they have, and have a brilliant chance to go up 16 points. So Shinmani, 18-year-old, just played the 3 senior games and 2 goals. That kick looks like it's well offline and it will go out of bounds, or it stays in play. It does. Tackled immediately, though, with no hole in the ball. It does fall its way out of bounds in the end. And we'll get
one of the mark.
It'll be a boundary throw in deep inside their forward 50.
So still a chance here for Whittlesea to get their 4th. Adda's going to do the ruck work. Did get the tap, but it was won by Sacco, who just spirals the ball towards centre wing. Leslie front spot, punched away by Murphy. Eagles with the numbers, though, can keep moving it forward. Murphy again, good kick in the middle. Damasi just bounced in front of him. Trying to make it work as well was a few Eagles teammates, and then Langford's kick inside was intercepted again by Sacco. Defensive pocket. We'll just get a short ball and finds Harvey Littlefield right in front of the club rooms, and then he's going to send it high down the line. A lot of flyers and almost a mark taken by Coots, unable to do so though, and ball hits the deck. We'll have a stoppage centre wing broadcast side. We're 17 minutes into the opening term. It's Whittlesea 3-1-19. Well, plenty of 1-3-9. Hobbs in there, but we'll have a secondary stoppage after Falls was tackled in his 120th senior game. The tap this time going from Elise. Hobbs applying the pressure. Coots dived onto the footy. He was able to spill out. And again, another stoppage. Centre wing. So a couple of repeat stoppages here. The tap again from Elise up against Coots. It's Falls who tries to sidestep, and then down the line that kick should be intercepted. It is. A good mark by Littlefield. And he'll try again. Down the line is his friend. He can actually look a bit more corridor here. If it works out, it might be okay. Collins is the target, and he takes a really good mark inside the ground, middle of the ground. And now this is a high ball. It's going to be a tough one here for Wise, who almost got the mark, almost got the free as well, but umpire will take the ball off their hands and have the ball up.
Look, kicking to a lot of contests inside forward 50 so far, Lower Plenty. It might work if ball comes to ground, but they're probably best ground ball winner, and Wise is going up and contesting it. So not really working, as Barden's given away a free kick for a throw. Great tackle by Jaron Murphy, who's been... Oh, it's going to be 50... No, he's going back on his line.
A warning. He's been excellent today, Murphy.
Yeah, off half-back, really influential. He goes up the middle again. Really nice kick as the Eagles, they look strong, transitioning forward until almost a turnover. But this is good for the Bears, who are able to clean up the mess as Littlefield gets it forward. And Coots, that handball's not going to reach his target, and it forces a hat kick out, which brings Wise into the game, who can't take the mark or pick up the ball when it hits the ground. Brilliant from Leslie. Quick hands to lead to a kick up for the forward at 50. Andrews tackled immediately as he got it. Wise now couldn't go through with it. Coots' kick goes inside the middle of the ground dangerously, which works for Carter, who can't take it cleanly, and the umpire will penalise him. Advantage paid. Wise goes quickly inside forward 50 to a one-on-one, which finds Barden, beats off his man brilliantly. Can he hold himself together? He can. Now goes for goal. That's $4.99. Brilliant work from Billy Barden. One-on-one inside forward 50, was too strong for his man, held composure, and kicked the goal like any 223 gamer would.
Great call, Zach. Wonderful stuff from Billy Barton. He was up against Murphy on that one-on-one, and if that ball just had bounced a little bit upright, Murphy was going to be able to grab that and take it to the races. But excellent stuff from Billy Barton, who knew he had him strength-wise, was able to just brush him off, and then broke another tackle on the way to snapping truly.
Well, they held themselves together so well under pressure there, the Bears, and although they applied it on Whittlesea were almost matching it. So very good goal in the end.
Coming off for a well-earned rest, the Bears now trail by just 4 points. They'll look to win the clearance here again. Does it bounce well for Wallace and the Jed variety? It won't. Now trying to offer some support his time well, but have the ball up almost in the corner of the centre square. So Seth Hill's going to rest inside 50, deep inside, and we're going to see Coots do a bit of ruck work here for Lower Plenty. So the ball gets tossed up and he wins the ruck, Coots, and almost a chance here for Wallace. And there as well is Robertson, and be cleared away by the Eagles. It will bounce just in front of Max Dyson. Will he read it well? He's up against Hudson Young here in this foot race, and he's just going to snap this one towards the pocket, and it's going to get there for Falls, I think.
Great mark.
As long as that's been in the field of play, I think he's got that. Had a lot of bodies around as well, and he was able to take a really strong mark. And despite the tight angle, he's going to look to snap around and respond immediately for Whittlesea. It's not Falls that's got it, but we'll let you know who it is in a moment as he looks to snap around. And that's across the face and out of bounds on the full. And it'll be Lower Plenty who look to get it out through Porter.
So Lower Plenty will just take their time. They're going to go across goal dangerously. Doesn't reach his teammate in Littlefield, but his quick hat kick out to a one-on-one could work for Lower Plenty in the end as the extra number comes in to help. They move the ball forward. Running onto it is Robertson. He won't be able to keep it in. In fact, it's a free kick. I think it's gone out on the full. So Mitchell Andrews playing off half-back today for the Eagles. It's a high ball to a contest. No one's able to take the mark. Bland is there. He can't impact it, but he will get it eventually. Tries to fend off Leslie. Gets a kick forward in the end. Does well. Wheeling on his right for a goal. No. Unable to kick one there was Dempsey. As the Eagles score another behind.
They certainly do, and it's going to be Lower Plenty that look to get things moving once again. They're going to go for the switch here. Works out well. Timewell will take the mark. In defensive 50. The next option here is Key. He can go short to Hudson Young, and that's what he'll do. Young. Where does he go now with this kick? Down the line. That's going to be very wide. It might not matter. The mark's taken here by Mitch Taplin, who's right in front of us. And with the left, he'll go down the line as well. And that kick's too wide on the full. So a bit of kick to kick here on this broadcast side. And just haven't been as efficient as they would have liked either side. Porter. He had a great game last week for Lower Plenty. He goes short to Leslie. They'll look to use the corridor. And why not? They've got space everywhere. This is Raphael. He's going to switch it along. And now they'll go back towards the corridor for Sacco, who's still 70 out from goal. He'll kick it towards the Coots direction, who's got two to beat. It landed just short. Picked up here by Ty Bland, although not cleanly. And then handball wasn't that effective, although Adder was able to pick up the crumbs. Now to Damazi on the outer side. Takes a bounce. Takes a second bounce. And a third. He's got plenty of room in front of him. Decides to go inside 50 towards the Taplin direction. It just bounced in front of him. Lower Plenty trying to apply the pressure. Prestopino on the boundary line. Just was able to get that footy away. And then the ball was going to go out of bounds for a boundary throwing deep inside 50 for Whittlesea, who lead by 5.
Could have kept running there. Just got bored, I think, in the end of no one being able to catch up to him. But forward 50 stoppage is a win for the Eagles as Hill looks to get the tap out, doesn't. Fending off nicely as Dempsey now gets a handball out towards Prestopino, who's under a lot of pressure as soon as he's tackled it, holding the ball.
Great stuff there from Timo with the tackle. We got the kick away, and now it's Raphael. Get the handball it through, and the Bears now have it to half forward. Not a great kick for Barton. Should be cut off by Murphy. Just asking a bit of him to do that. They go corridor again, Whittlesea. This is where they're exposing him at the moment. It's a great mark by Dempsey. Goes towards half forward. Mark almost taken, and Lower Plenty with Turner will try and get the ball back. It was too hot though for Porter. Now Whittlesea with a chance. Prestopino didn't keep running and then gave away a high free kick. And now Lower Plenty just going to try and reset here through their skipper. And Sacco at half back.
He's been good as well for Lower Plenty.
Certainly has, as he has been all year so far. We'll go towards Leslie, who's got front spot and had Carter in the hole and was able to ensure that he still took the mark. So Leslie, the star of this Lower Plenty side. He's a young leader, only 20 years of age, but you'd think he's played 200, 300 games the way he's been. Goes towards Barden, who probably wasn't expecting that ball to get to him, so dropped the mark. Wise, great pickup, was able to get boot to ball. Bouncing one, it's going to be tough for Andrews. He read it okay, instead picking up and helping out with Clancy Bland, and then his kick out of danger works for Damasi, who's at half back.
So Damasi will now work it up the wing. But it's only as far as two Lower Plenty players who spoiled each other in the end. And diving on it are the Bears, but they're able to get away with the ball up just on the centre wing. So right in the middle of the ground. As Hill flies up, isn't able to take it. Leslie's able to get a quick hacking kick clearance forward to Barden, who barges his way through. Couldn't take it cleanly. Looking for the free. Umpire says play on. As now Bland looking to take it forward for Whittlesea. He's tackled straight away by Leslie. Umpire says play on for that as well. Now Andrews brilliantly done to keep the ball, but he's turned it over to Leslie, who goes quickly inside forward 50 to Wallace, who looked lively at the very start of the game. Hadn't seen much of it. Has now popped up late in this first quarter to potentially give the Bears the lead.
4 goals he's kicked this year, so he certainly knows how to create some forward craft and get around the mark. But you're right, he's a great way to get himself into the contest, and distance won't be a problem from just inside 50.
Another one of those young players out there for the Bears today. Jed Wallace on his left foot. Kicks, looks real nice. It's there, and the Bears are in front. 3-3, 9-21. Plays Whittlesea 3-2-20. It's a 1-point margin for the Bears, who've been very competitive in this quarter.
They certainly have. They'd be very happy if I was Travis Stevens. Certainly would be pleased with how his side have started this opening turn. They do lead by a point, and you feel like they're just keeping up with the Eagles at the moment. Just no matter how many repeat inside 50 entries Whittlesea have, Lower Plenty are able to find a way to, if not capitalise, at least create the same amount of 50s. As we're back in the middle, a big punch there from Seth Hill, got it all the way to Sacco, got the handball through, and then a big high ball coming from Toby Johnston on his debut. That's going to bounce through! And what a way to kick your first goal for Lower Plenty. Toby Johnston just got boots of ball, sent it as high and as long as he could, and it went straight through the big sticks. And in the space of 30 seconds, the Bears kicked 2 straight, and they moved to a 7-point advantage approaching quarter time. Lower Plenty a 4-3-27. Whittlesea a 3-2-20.
I got ahead of myself with the 4 goals 3. They're now 4 goals 3, but brilliant stuff by Lower Plenty, and started with that ruck tap by Hill, who's been fantastic in the middle already and been a big reason why Lower Plenty have been so influential in the contest so far. As Hill wins the tap again, now looks to get his own clearance, can't. Bland was there to intercept it, gives it off to Dempsey, and then tackled immediately, but trying to fend off was Diamasi, who was penalised holding the ball, and the Bears will look to go inside 50 again.
If they can sneak one more here before quarter time,
it would be massive.
Really good.
So going again now is Turner. He goes wider though, so they're happy to take the slower approach. Here's Wallace, who kicked a goal only 2 goals ago. Now short to Suru. Picked their first of the day as they go up inside forward 50 towards Barden. Couldn't take it cleanly. There's Wise at ground level. Tackled immediately. It'll be a ball up. Looks like they're almost double teaming him at Wise now. Whittlesea, they can see how dangerous he is at ground level at all times. Nonetheless, a ball up inside their own forward 50, the Bears. In that ruck hit out there was Coots. He wasn't able to win it. Bland is trailing at the back of the stoppage and can't keep it in. It'll be a boundary throw in.
So we're almost 29 minutes in. There's been 7 goals in this term, but 4 of those go to Lower Plenty, and they lead at the moment by 7. Boundary throwing. Coots front spot. Tried to tap it behind him, but was read best by the Eagles midfielders, who still have trouble getting this one out. It's Bland who just has to get boot to ball. In fact, it was Shin Mahoney who was able to do so. And then just as Lower Plenty won the intercept and found Leslie at centre half forward, The siren sounds for quarter time here at Montmorency Park South Oval, and a fantastic opening term from both teams. But it's Lower Plenty who have the early advantage. They're 4-3-27. Whittlesea are 3-2-20.